How did you end up becoming the partner in the Wealthy Way?
So
Wealthy Investor. Sorry.
Wealthy Investor, yeah.
And then I heard it's Wealthy World, and then I heard it's going to be Wealthy Universe by next month.
No. So when I started with Ryan, it wasn't that big of a business. So like, won't say numbers, but it was like low six figures. Mm-hmm. And now sometimes we have 7-figure months. So, it's grown a lot. So I kind of proved my worth and, my commitment to the vision of it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey brother, let's partner up. And then, yeah, it just worked out.
Hell yeah. And I respect the growth, right? Mm-hmm. Like a year or two, I mean, I'm going to talk about stuff I probably shouldn't even talk about, but a year, 2 years ago, I was going to put out my own flipping course, right? Okay. We started filming it. We never put it out. I was going to sell it for like $9.97.
There you go.
And Pineda had his course too.
Yeah.
So now that we have the podcast going on, mm-hmm. people are like, Jay, you got to put out a course.
Yeah.
But now I see what Pineda's doing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he doesn't just have a course. He has coaching. He has mentorship. He has a community.
Yeah.
He has courses in social media. He has courses in wholesaling and flippers and all this. And, I basically reached out to you guys and I'm like, can I just get an affiliate code?
Yeah.
Because I could put out a course.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm an Italian in a hypothetical situation. Would my course be better than Pineda's or anyone else's? Of course it would.
Yeah.
In my hypothetical situation, I'm always going to be number one.
Yeah.
But I couldn't compete with the system that you guys built to where you can take on so many students with whatever they want. That's like.
Yeah. And even, do you know the Boakleys?
Yeah. They were on here 2 weeks ago. Last week.
And they're like some of the coaches in Wealthy Investor. Yeah. We have like I said, we have 12 to 15 coaches. Mm-hmm. They're all really high level. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard. It's kind of hard for people to compete. Are there other people? Absolutely. Yeah. Like, I'm sure there are.
Everyone has a flipping course.
Yeah.
But what you guys built with the coaching and the back end community.
Yeah.
And then to take the comps of, we've had Michael McDonald on here.
Okay.
Where he talks about he spent, Marlon, was it 50,000 in home investors or 35,000 in home investors that he spent? No, wait, not home investors. Not home investors, fortune builders.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, 35,000 or 50,000 fortune builders.
Yeah.
And he got nothing from it. He didn't get a phone call.
Yeah.
Like they're like, how much money can we get you on your credit card? You need this for business credit. Then once he gets it, they're like, okay, now let's charge it 30,000 for the thing. Yeah, paywall after paywall.
Yeah.
He gets nothing. I see the people who join Wealthy Way and Wealthy Investor, and then they just, we
have coaches.
They get real actual value from it.
Yeah, we have people dialing all day, like calling students. That's like their job, is they're on a dialer calling and texting students, like trying to see like who needs help. We have accountability coaches. We have all that stuff. We have in-person conferences. So we just try to make sure that we're actually like trying to transform lives through real estate investing. That's like the goal.
Yeah. And then also you guys have the social media, the social media coaching. How important do you think social media is for someone who wants to become an investor? And hey, for me personally, I didn't want to have any program or podcast or anything until I was a millionaire. Do you think people should wait before they start their social media channel until they like hit some objective? Like, why would anyone want to listen to me about flipping houses when I haven't flipped a house yet?
Yeah.
You think they should wait and do some or start right away?
I would say like, it's a complex answer, but like some of the most successful investors that I know are not on social media. And then there's some very successful investors that are on social media. So I don't think you need it, but I think it does help, like with raising money, with getting deals, with, hiring employees, with getting contractors, with just getting help in whatever you need. Social media like helps a lot.
How do you think it's helped you?
Right, like money, deals, literally, like I remember during the pandemic, my father-in-law got sick with COVID, and I posted like, hey, I need someone that can do the infusion for whatever the medicine was. Got that done. Like literally whatever I need, I could post, and I get it instantly. And I got people who help me move my house for free. I got like anything you could think of. Like social media just like helps.
And Do you think it would also be that valuable for someone who's just starting? Like,
I would say yeah, because like you just don't know who you don't
like show
know.
the journey and just say this is what I'm looking to do.
Yeah, show the journey, and then like, for example, so many people reach out to me that I can't like sit here and hold 1,000 conversations a day, right? But someone who's more beginner and smaller, they can hold those conversations and they will get deals that I don't get because I just miss those DMs, or I just like don't respond back because I just like forget. Like I see him at 5, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna respond, and then I can't see that DM anymore. So yeah, like I feel like you could build a career in real estate with just social media.
Yeah. And that's big for everybody, whether you're a realtor, a flipper, a wholesaler, anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a coach right now, but what motivates you? Who coaches the coach? Like books, podcasts.
I mean,
like
I listen to books,
mentorship.
I listen to books. It just depends. So like now for me, I'm really learning a lot about how to be like a better CEO or COO, all that stuff. So I'll listen to like Layla Hermosi a lot, Alex Hermosi a lot. I'm learning a lot about like marketing. So I listen to like Russell Brunson and people like that.
I'm reading one of his books right now.
Which ones?
Not ClickFunnels, it's the Traffic Funnels.
Okay, Traffic Funnels, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm learning that. I'm learning how to like sell on stage. I'm learning just like a whole bunch of stuff.
And you've spoken on stage too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was that? Like,
it's scary for sure. At first, you're just like, damn, like, am I gonna like get up
those
there?
lights are really bright. You can't see what anybody's saying.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, like, am I gonna like run out of things to say? Are people gonna not be interested in me? Am I gonna be boring? So yeah, it's very nerve wracking at first, and then slowly you just like get used to it.
Do you feel like you're better? How much do you prepare before you go on stage? Are you mapping out the whole entire speech?
I usually try to have some sort of presentation. I don't try to go up there and like freestyle because I feel like I want to give as much value as possible. So I try to like have a presentation where I'm going to like have a bunch of stuff I'm going to go over. Mm-hmm. You know?
Have you, what is it, Toastmasters? Have you done any of that? Toastmasters?
No, I've heard of it, but I'm sure it's really good.
Have you gotten any coaching on speaking in front of people?
I'm
Ryan's
getting
done
it
a
right
lot,
now.
so you could probably just take you backstage and be like, listen, you have to address that side, address that side.
Yeah, no, I think I just hired like a coach that teaches people how to like sell on stage. Mm-hmm. So I am going through like a coaching thing right now. Yeah.
Interesting.
Have you coached or have you spoken on stage?
I've only spoken to groups of realtors and like maybe it's 50 to 100 people, or I'll speak to a small amount of investors. But if I'm doing question and answers, I could be there for 20 hours, right? Okay. Like I don't need any preparation. You know, give me the questions, I'll give you the answers. When it comes to preparing, hey, Jay, you have 30 minutes to talk about this. Yeah. And now go out there and talk about it. And you don't get any feedback from the crowd. It's not like you can do crowd work like your Bill Burr, Andrew Schultz or something. Like you can't yell at them. Yeah. That's when I'm lost, right?
You can do crowd work though.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to do a little bit of crowd work to kind of like engage the audience. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have learned that.
Yeah. Like that's big. I've been like, hey, promote this, talk about this thing within realtors or something like that. And then I was so unprepared. I was so like, man, I should have mapped this out. I should have mapped out minute by minute what I was going to say. Yeah. And I went out there and I winged it and it wasn't good. But then I spoke at Nick Elo's event like 2 weeks ago and it was question and answer. And I love it. I could do that all day long.
That's a lot easier.
But when I first started, I was really confused of it, especially when you're teaching a subject to them. Who am I supposed to make eye contact with? Am I supposed to be still? Am I supposed to be pacing around? Am I supposed to, how is this coming across to people? And that was something that like, I read 2 books right after that of how to be a better speaker.
Yeah. I try to like make eye contact with people like a few seconds at a time. Yeah. Especially the ones that are like paying attention. So I'm like trying to give them as much value as possible.
Yeah. That was something that was, I don't know. You still need more time in it. And everything that's a skill, you're going to start off being bad at and you'll end up being good at.
100%.